Brian, I would like to ask this next question to you. You have established a very over the year. What what is that consumer engagement strategy that you have adapted to scale up your brand and to kind of make a mark in the consumer's mind that when they think of next cab, they dial in and go for it. So, what are some of
Um,
those strategies? If you can share two, three that can work.
I think I got the question. It was a little choppy, Kuldeep, but effectively, what I took is what have we done to evolve the messaging and interaction with the customer to help guide them into a secondary purchase, or
Consumer
is that,
engagement strategies
yeah, and get
that you have
re-engagement.
adapted.
Okay, cool. Um, we've done a lot actually. We were one of the and I don't recommend this. I think any brand owner can attest to being a first adopter of a software. But we were one of the earlier adopters of a what's called a customer data platform. It's kind of a mix of an email service
Hmm.
provider mixed with a customer data platform, but it's called Exponia. And we have the benefit of having a large parent company that is willing to take those kinds of risks and invest. And so Exponia has effectively helped us learn a lot more about our consumers and the way in which they were re-engaging or not. And
Hmm.
it really actually helped reform the way in which we develop and deliver products seasonally in headwear. You've got this unique uh, placement on the consumer's body wherein you're typically protecting yourself from the sun. You also have the attribute of your head is where your body regulates temperature. So
Yeah.
you can either insulate or help breathe and help regulate body temperature. And then you also have all these neuroreceptors right on
Mm-hmm.
that kind of axis and where the sweatband sits on the head. So there's like all these great uh, parts that you can play with. We
Mm-hmm.
looked at the way we were selling product and realized that we wanted the same consumer to buy a second, third, and potentially fourth hat for each what we call chapter in their life. And so we build a really lightweight, very water friendly, call it beach, lake, outdoor friendly collection called Hydro, which is typically going to be your first purchase with Melon because it's makes it the majority of the business. It's the most universally wearable. You can wear a lightweight hat in cold weather, but you can't really wear a thick insulating hat in warm weather. So
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
hydros are water friendly summer season. We then looked at the repurchase rates and found that our customers will typically enjoy that experience and buy one, maybe two more colors of a hydro hat in a summer. Um,
Mm-hmm.
Keep in mind we build products that are meant to last a very long time. So we have this
Yeah.
unique window in which to re-engage them, and then we likely won't hear back from them for a very long time on that same
Mm-hmm.
collection unless there's some new
Yeah.
color pattern, et cetera, or technology that we can like 2.0 the following year. So then
Mm-hmm.
within the same year, we have thermal now, which is our cold weather body temperature regulating headwear, where you've got insulation, you've got this really neat material that we're working with through Scholler that
Mm-hmm.
has these tiny porous rubber backings on a really cool wool that creates impermeability in cold weather. So if snow or if it's snowing on your hat, this backing tightens itself up naturally, and then if your body heats up and
Mm-hmm.
heats up, the pores expand and allow for temperature to escape. But anyway, so there's your
Oh.
re-engagement due to a more applicable functionality benefit for a different type of weather. And then now
Mm-hmm.
we found that our consumer is very, very active and is constantly very conscious of the environment, their own health, the
Yeah.
food they're putting in their body. And so we're creating active, and active is our what we're calling almost like shoulder season product, but it's in that springtime when you're coming off the holiday fat, so to speak, and everyone's re-engaging in those resolutions. And then at the end of summer, when you've exhausted that beach body, but you don't want to let it go, and you want to stay in shape going into that holiday um,
Yeah.
hibernation. And so, active will be a shoulder season collection that should be really advantageous to the consumer that wants to um, basically have a better headwear experience for working out. But yeah, we use the
Wonderful.
customer data to try to create better solutions for
Mhm.
the intended use of the product.
Excellent. So you are spending a lot of time, I